Hi, my name is Lex and I'm going to be a nurse today. Can you tell me your name and your date of birth?
John Edwards, February 1990.
Alright, so I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions, okay? See, have you had any headaches recently?
Not more than usual.
Have you ever had any head injury before?
Yes.
Where?
I got a concussion in first grade.
So, does he still record right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, do you feel like you have any dizziness? Do you feel that way?
No.
You
No
don't?
dizziness.
No dizziness? Even with the concussion that you had previously?
No.
Okay, he doesn't have any dizziness. Okay, so do you have any past history of, you had a past history of concussion? Concussion. Okay, so do you feel any weakness and tingling?
No weakness, no tingling.
Do you feel any trauma?
No.
No tremor. Okay. So do you have any problems with your balance? In when you stand, your balance. Do you think you have any problems with that?
I don't think so.
All right. So how about if you feel any? Yeah, you say you have no problems with tingling. How about swallowing? Do you have problems with swallowing?
No.
Any numbness?
No.
So how about your environmental area? Is it hazardous? Is it harmful to your system, to your health system?
Mm-mm. No.
It's not.
No, it's very clean.
Okay. So I'm gonna perform certain cranial nerves on this patient. So first I'm gonna start with the sense of two sense. So I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. And I'm going to put something across your nose and I'll ask you what this stuff means, okay? So can you tell me what this smells like?
It's like a candle.
What's the smell called, the flavor?
Maybe vanilla.
How about this smell?
Cinnamon.
Okay. You can have your eyes open. So I'm going to have this patient perform the sense now, which is having the patient read by closing one eye and trying it on the other eye. So I'm going to have him read this book. It's called Todd White, which is his favorite. So I'm going to have you hold back, take off your glasses, and you have to close one eye and read just the first line for me. You have to close one eye.
I did. One time when I shared my testimony with someone, he said, "That's an amazing story, man."
Okay. Can you close?
Yep.
Okay. So can you close the second eye and try it?
But I told him that it wasn't just a story; it was a testimony.
Okay. Thank you. Alright. So I'm gonna perform some facial field image. So I'm just gonna draw something up for this patient and have him, just tell me what I drew. Okay.
A.
Okay. So for the extraocular movement and the pupils, I'm going to draw something in the air and have the patient, follow my hand while I'm drawing it. Okay. So if I'm going this way, follow my hand. Okay. All right. So I'm going to examine this patient's eyes. Examining the pupil, how they contract to light, or how dilate is. So, can you help me? So the pupil contracts the light. When the light is on them, they constrict. And when the light is out, then they dilate back. So I'm going to have this patient perform like some jaw movements. So I'll have you move your jaw to the left and right. Okay. And I'm also going to perform like a light facial touch with a cotton board on the patients. So I'm going to have you close your eyes for me. Can you tell me where I touched it? Mm-hmm. Where?
Right here, here.
All right. So I'm going to have the patient perform some facial expressions. So you can open your eyes now. I'm going to have you smile. Alright, and I'm going to have you puff your cheek. And can you raise your eyebrow? Okay. So I am going to whisper something and have the patient tell me what I said. Okay. Can you tell me what I said?
The part that I called was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. He got that well. Alright, so I'm gonna have this patient open up his mouth for me so I can assess the palate movements and also the tongue. I can't see the palate movement. I definitely cannot see it. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was hard to see it at first. I don't know if maybe because we have so much mass there. I don't know. But the mucous membrane look pink, moist and intact. Doesn't have any problem. I'll need you to like say something like an R form or roll your tongue. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to have the patient, raise his shoulders. So I need you to elevate your shoulder and depress it. Awesome. Okay. So I also have the patient move his neck. So can you move your neck to the left and to the right for me? Awesome. Okay. So he's performed the tongue movement as well by elevating your tongue. Can you elevate your tongue? Can you roll it? Okay. Can you move it like side to side? Inside? Inside. Okay. Alright, so the patient was able to perform that. Now I'm going to have the patient gait by performing the Romberg test. So, can you stand up? So this test involves the patient being in postpiri? I can't pronounce the name. But I'm going to have you close your leg. So you're going to face that. Awesome. Close your legs, please. Okay. And I'll need, if you can put your hand in the side or if you can cross your hand, it's your choice. But I'm going to have this patient stand for like about 10 seconds and have his eyes closed to see if, to gauge the patient's balance. So can you close your eyes? All right, that's good. All right, so I'm going to have the patient perform the tandem test by walking. So I need you to walk in from your heel to your toe. Okay. So I'm going to have the patient perform like the shallow knee bend. Do you know how to perform the shallow knee bend? So you're gonna like go, like have your toe up that way, and then you're gonna go try to go down and come back. It's a very nice exercise I'm giving you today. All right, so I'm gonna have this patient, so you can come closer now if you want to have the same. So I'm gonna have the patient perform like the rapid alternating movement of the fingers. So I'm gonna have you use your tongue to go fast. If you can do that, like that. Both hands, please. I mean, you can go back that way. You come that way, go back that way. No, like this. Good. He's got it. Okay. So I'm also going to have this patient have his fingers to his nose. So have your fingers point to your nose. Okay. And also I'm going to have the patient have his heel to chin. So can you lay on the floor for me? Okay, that's good. All right, so now we're going to perform. You good?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to have the patient, I'm going to perform like a superficial touch, pain, and light pain. So I'm going to use. Alright, so I'm going to have you close your eyes. And I'm going to like just. What do you feel?
Poking my arm.
And mean, is it sharp? Is it light? What do you feel?
Yeah, it was a bit sharp.
How about that?
That was duller.
Okay, so it was dull. I'm gonna try to light touch as well. So I'm gonna use that. How about that?
Rubbing my forehead.
Okay, so I'm going to perform the stereognosis for this patient. So I'm going to have you hold something and you tell me what it is. Does that sound fair? What is that? Hold that.
It's like a pen.
Okay. So I'm going to perform a graphic synesthesia on this patient. So I'm going to write something on your hand and you tell me what I wrote. Okay? You have your eyes closed. What did I write on your right hand side?
The right, I don't know. The left was high, H-I.
Okay. Well, I wrote letter I for ice cream on your left, and I wrote the letter B on your right. So you can open up your eyes now. Yeah. So I'm going to have this patient like position his arm. So that part is something I'm like really not understanding. So alright, so now I'm gonna have the patient move his fingers around, which is called like the positioning. So I'm gonna have you move your fingers up, left side, down, up, down, up, down. I believe it's one after the other. Okay. That you can roll around. I mean, because that is very flexible. Yeah. The others.
So I was playing on the video game.
All right. So that ends our assessment for today. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
You don't. All right. Thank you for being my patient. You did great.
Thank you.
I like that shirt too.